counter. So I think for Alter Ego, they have a lot more balance, they have a lot more pressure in the early game, but they lack in that CC department. They offer the save, the shielding from Matilda, but will that be a mistake when they're up against Go Deep? It's just difficult to put the favor instead of Aura Fire.
Well, enough talk, Mirko, Arashi. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just witness the first game between Aura Fire and as well as Alter Ego. And it seems like, yeah, Leo Murphy and Udil here are very fast clearing mid. They can rotate and find pickoffs in the early game. That is what Godiva and Facehugger should do. I mean, Facehugger, Yves should wait level 4.
I like how Aura are maneuvering. Wait!
Oh my god, 2-man catch there. Leo Murphy, 1 HP surviving.
Wow.
And yeah, he burnt the flicker. That's information. I expected Alter Ego to play more aggressive, but man, Aura Fire with their own setup is almost catches a body there.
See, when we said that Alter Ego have the better composition, obviously it is more towards how flexible this composition really is and how adaptable this composition is. It's very flexible, very adaptable with the Beatrix picked up. As you can see right now, we are going to take a look at the talent emblem for now. It does seem like everybody has gone for the standard kind of emblems. I do want to focus on how Aura Fire are actually able to use this, you know, quote-unquote losing draft, but they have so much better early game. They have so much pick potential with Godiva, and even, look, the Amon and Dairoth constantly just coming together. If Amon rotates towards that bottom side, that is a sure win for Dairoth. It's going to be bad for Pi.
It's very difficult indeed. He is in a countered matchup. He is Esmeralda going up against Fluffy, of all people, on the Dairoth. Plus, we've seen Fluffy absolutely pop off, so it's a very difficult situation. And Fluffy wastes no time at all, already roaming towards that mid lane at level 1. So Aura, making use of those early game winning side lanes, just, you know, it's just a classic Aura gameplay. Win in the side lanes, roam all over the place, exert that pressure. But now, Turtle will be the first big fight between these two teams.
Turtle Samsung is up here. Udil, you pop that black shoes, will provide damage, but real world population as well.
Oh,
but, take a look. The Turtle resets 5.
No.
Comments in with that falling star wound. First blood by Samsung for side of Alter Ego, and it seems like Sally Boy is now getting picked off. Godiva with the catch play making, and 1-for-1 here. It's favoring Aura Fire.
1-for-1. We're going to see a lot of these mechanical 1v1s, even mechanical 4v4s. It's the most skirmish-heavy teams colliding in the MPL, and I can't wait for it. Even in the first Turtle fight, we can see the immaculate display of that high-level mechanical skill coming in from Alter Ego and Aura Fire. But here, Arashi, Pi was able to get the kill. Will he be able to win out in the lane, is my question now.
Well, if we're talking about Dairoth and as well as Esmeralda, Dairoth has the upper edge, but yeah, another Turtle fight here. The Turtle hasn't been taken down earlier, and it seems like both teams are already hovering around the river here. Selly Boy, done with that purple buff, will look for an engage perhaps, Arashi.
Whoa, actually, Alter Ego was able to secure the lethal there. So Aura Fire, they're trying to make the plays happen, but early on, we saw it was kind of close, especially because Sally Boy is on that Balman.
Yep, Balman will pick up that turtle with that lethal counter, but at what cost? High, and as well as Godiva is just there to give the combination of skills. And yeah, Sally Boy goes down for the second time in the 3rd minute. Things are not looking good here. Things are shaky for the side of Alter Ego Esports.
I think they're shaky for both of the teams because maybe they're not using the right amount of the new Axe effect, the new upgraded dual action Dio body spray. If you guys want to fight that body odor and you guys want to have that fresh smell, Arashi, here you go, Axe body spray.
With the dual action, man. The same way we see that, you know, there's just a lot of dual plays happening here all across the map. As Alter Ego, they seem to be playing the objective game more than Aura, which is very, very surprising because we mentioned earlier, usually Alter Ego is the ones who actually go for all those kills, and Aura are the ones that's been a lot more calculated and more objective orientated. But with that drop right now, I think Alter Ego has no choice but to make the most out of that Balman pick, trying to secure all the neutral objectives. But if they do that, Aura Fire will get easy picks every single time.
Oh, 4 members already in the vicinity top side. Aura responds with also a 4-man top side, but it seems like both teams, they will disengage, they will not force a fight there. Yeah, I think that is the wiser choice here, especially from the side of Alter Ego Esports. Remember, they have a no CC, but take a look at this. Leo Murphy, oh, the baits! Nino will catch one, but no! It is actually Leo Murphy that is taken down.
This is the power that they have. Again, that pick potential coming through for Aura Fire. With the Bidem Koopa, it's a guaranteed stun. With comboed in, the Kadira that can just come in with a Petrify and just so much CC to add on, even damage, it's just so hard for Alter Ego to look for anything across the side lanes because they are winning. Arashi, items here, 5 minutes in. It does seem like Aura Fire, again, they have the items properly into their hands, but Alter Ego are still grasping onto that lead.
Alter Ego is still on a gold lane, and Nino has the BOD right now, so Alter Ego, they might try and make use of that big power spike, but Udil here gets jumped on.
Wow, Black Shoes popped early here. Facehugger as well. Real world population will be no use in the next minute. We'll have to see here. Selly Boy and friends will look for that turtle, but Bidem Koopa comes in clutch. But of course, with the lethal counter, Alter Ego manages to take the second turtle. Aura Fire, they are behind an objective and as well as gold, so they really need to take care of that. And take a look at Pi. He has a lot of space to take down, well, this turret to half HP.
Remember what Anti-Mage said about Alter Ego. Alter Ego and Aura Fire. Aura Fire are the evolved version of Alter Ego, but currently it's Alter Ego outclassing Aura in terms of the macro play without the winning lanes,
We'll have
Arashi.
to wait.
Exactly, I think for Aura Fire, they have a lot of advantage when it comes to those skirmishes, but when it comes to the securing of these objectives, Alter Ego, this is what their composition is designed to do almost. And for Aura, they don't really have a lane they can make plays with right now, so they're banking on trying to get something happen, but 3-man dive and go outside right now.
3-man dive, and Pi taking a lot of charge there. Will be taken down, and Aura Fire finds their first structure.
And
take a look on the other side, Godiva trying to retreat, survives,
it's one of those
and
weird
Alter Ego
picks.
couldn't.
As Mirko was mentioning, assassins are supposed to counter these marksmen, but when you're playing Beatrix, that doesn't even apply. And actually, there's a streamer, right, that's kind of making waves right now. His name is Wish.
Utilize the
in the game
really well. As you can see from your
and
screen,
he was able to one-shot
some of the
a
jungle
full-built
creeps and
Akai in the
very
late
aggressively.
game. One shot with
no
the
one
Beatrix.
can really burst
So,
him here at the stage. 7 minutes in,
knowing that
probably has
Alter Ego has that potential to make those kind of plays happen.
Indeed. And now it is still 4-1. Alter Ego, yeah, Aura Fire manages to equalize here somehow, gold-wise almost. And Alter Ego slowly but surely is trying to find fights, which is quite interesting because it is actually, I feel like, Aura Fire's composition that has the edge for a team fight. But we'll have to wait and see.
Right, for skirmishes and team fights, you see Aura Fire, if they want to orchestrate a dive, they can very easily do so. There are so many setups with Kabuki and the Bidem Koopa, with the real-world manipulation, as well as Godita just making the plays happen. For Alter Ego, it's very, very limited, so they only get the edge when they are contesting these big objectives. And now with the Lord spawning, it won't be a turtle that's easily picked off, but Udil does a lot of damage if you just stand in the pocket like that.
Yeah. Both teams here will not commit to a fight just yet. Both teams are just poking around, trying to force the enemy's mistakes. But Lord is now spawning. What do you think about this situation? Oh, never mind. Leo Murphy here looking for an engage. And yeah, with the guy doing Selly Boy is just beside him. What do you think about the situation currently here, Mirko?
It does seem like both teams are just fighting for control, right? It really does seem like this is the complete opposite to what we expected. We expected both teams to just go guns blazing, maybe 2 kills per minute, but so far, it's a low kill game, pretty low kill, as both teams have been prioritizing that discipline, how they play around objectives before they actually go for a fight. Firstly, with the setup, but Fluffy's not letting that happen.
Oh, Fluffy jumps in and real world manipulation will not be able, never mind, will be able to help in as he escapes. Udil with half HP, barely survives, but take a look at this. Selly Boy with that guiding win is also surviving this one. No casualties just yet, but both teams, they want war.
Amazing team fight by both of the teams. Again, the mechanics coming in shining for both of these teams, but Aura Fire have the edge for this Lord fight.
Yeah, now it seems like Lord will be catched, but take a look at this. Nino forced to use the Flicker Pie, jumps into the backside. Falling Sarmon will connect all towards one, but the Lord has fallen to the side of Aura. Alter Ego, they want blood as one member actually falls, and Fluffy will fall as well. A 3-for-1, but the Lord falls inside of Aura Fire.
Aura was just forcing that fight as much as possible, knowing that they have chunked down Saliboy low enough that he has to return back to base. Unfortunately though, Alter Ego, again, they can't engage onto Aura Fire, but if Aura is willing to fight like that, Alter Ego has a lot more tankiness, they have a lot more area of effect, and they don't mind scrapping along with Aura Fire. So they have to be a bit more careful in how they take these fights, especially after taking the objectives.
In terms of objectives, it's still Alter Ego who are winning in general. Neutral objective takes still more, and even those turrets, but look at Aura Fire. They simply don't care. They'll go for the picks before they go for the objectives, and they are looking for that bottom side. But again, Saliboy with this Bauman and Nino on the Beatrix, so much pressure and so much control on to the Lord, and even every single neutral objective in the lane, and this is what creates so much defense properly for Alter Ego. This is what we mentioned in the draft. Why we think Alter Ego are better in the draft is because they're flexible. Once it gets to that late stage of the game, they can clear, they can fight, they can even go for picks.
Yeah, I mean, late game wise, it is quite equal. Sports out of all, not equal, but yeah, Alter Ego has a little edge. Highest damage, I feel like, will fall off in the late game as well, so that is going to be the concern. But take a look. Fluffy jumps in. No follow-up damage just yet. But it seems like Odil here in the side is trying to deal damage towards Godiva. Still no casualties for both parties. But it seems like a reset, and yeah, Pi here trying to be a nuisance for Hai. Is this a mistake? Yes, it is. Hai will pick up the kill, and now Nino, though, will find compensation for that turret top side, and Alter Ego with the complete disengage.
Is it a mistake? I think it isn't. I think that was a bait all around to just get the damage placed onto the frontliner for Beatrix to take the turret. But here,
real world relation. The Petrify comes into 3, but the follow-up damage doesn't connect just yet. Now, though, Leo Murphy will take a lot of damage. Nino from the side, he should be able to escape, but yeah, still no bodies on the board just yet.
There's a lot of members on the side of Alter Ego that can just survive. They pick off attempts from Aura Fire. Leo Murphy with the shielding, with the guiding wind, can also save a lot of these members. Pi is too tanky, Nino stays in the back, Udil has the black shoes, and Saliboy is way too tanky in this mid game right now. So Aura Fire, with their pick-off oriented composition, are struggling to find the right targets for the burst.
they're struggling to grab something, but they're getting grabbed. Saliboy here.
Oh, Saliboy with the guiding wound is able to escape and a complete disengage. They do not want to overcommit, but man, Aura Fire, slowly but surely, they are claiming more structures here. Take a look, they have already taken 5 structures. And yeah, Alter Ego still stuck at 3. Lord is up now, it is in hand, so this is going to be a very critical Lord.
The mid-game power spike for Aura Fire is just shining so bright, and Aura Fire utilized it completely here in the 12th minute of the game, utilizing all of the bushes, opening up with their very high mobile heroes and also that kill pressure that they have. They also never force any objectives, but they need to be careful here. If they let the Alter Ego go in, oh my god!
Following Solomon connects on towards 2, but take a look at Gold Diva, he gets taken down. Lord, the retribution battle is not going to be won. Facehugger will claim that Lord. Now, let's focus on the fight, but take a look at Nino with that shotgun, just claims a body, and now Hai, he's isolated. 3 men is on him, a lot of burst power, and Hai will not be able to survive, and it will be 3-4-1, but once again, the neutral objective will fall to the side of Aura Fire, ladies and gentlemen.
2 times in a row, Rashi. Aura Fire, they secure the objective, but Alter Ego take the fight.
Wow, Saliboy got taken out way too early in that fight, and as a result, Aura Fire has a chance to go for that steal. So Alter Ego, they might want to go for the actual fights first, as Leo Murphy here, a bit too aggressive, gets jumped on, but again, way too secure as Pi tries to turn it around.
Oh, the re-engage there, but take a look at Kabuki, the damage is there, and Pi also will be punished. 2 members for nothing. Aura Fire, slowly but surely, they are still holding on to this game.
And again, right, we are seeing this mistake happen time and time again for Alter Ego. They were able to take the fight, they were able to withstand the Lord push, but yet they go in for that mid lane. No setup, mind you. They didn't have setup to take any objectives. They just went in thinking about the kills, and Alter Ego, they just fall flat. Aura Fire were able to capitalize, and this is where it gets scary. When 2 members are down, Aura Fire with the kill pressure, Beatrix might be caught next.
Yeah, they really have to be careful here as Hai and friends, they are looking to collapse this mid turret. It will fall though, and Alter Ego, surely they will lose their moving space. Godiva here with the rough ways, and Ocean Oddity will be jumped on, but will not be committed too long here as you take a look at the damage dealt here, Facehugger has the highest, but the mid laner for the side of Alter Ego, from the side of Alter Ego, is also up there, Arashi.
Yeah, Udo has a lot of damage for sure, especially when the fights get clumped up, the way we see with these Lord fights. I think Aura Fire has a lot more solid of a front-to-back composition on the due to the fact that they have a Yve and they also have Kabuki with a lot of crowd control. For Alter Ego, we see that a lot of their members are pretty much independent, right? Only Nino needs that real protection. Esmeralda, Bauman, and Lilia, they can just dive in, be behind enemy lines, and do God's work. A lot of damage, a lot of AoE, and I think you have to try and make these fights a lot more messy. They can go and dive, and maybe come from multiple angles so that Aura Fire cannot get maximum value from that real-world manipulation.
I actually think it's the opposite. Aura Fire needs to isolate the members, where Alter Ego needs to play it front to back with the Lilia and the Beatrix. But look, they're going to collapse on top side.
Pi taking a lot of damage here. Fluffy committing. Is this a mistake? But take a look at the backside. Sally Boy actually gets taken down as one. The jungler is down for side of Alter Ego, and now Aura Fire. They might force another fight here. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the evolved Aura Fire. They look for the Lord now, and it seems like with no retribution in the hands of Alter Ego Esports, yeah, it is just to their favor.
Oh, and Godiva places that breath of the ocean, opening up the map for Aura. And remember, no Nino, no Selly Boy. This might as well be a free Lord tape for Aura.
Yeah, 2 men down here. Oh my god, this might be a mistake. Alter Ego, they are slowly but surely forcing for a fight. But surely enough, Aura Fire is able to claim their 3rd Lord here.
Back
in this
again,
game.
Arashi, Aura Fire, they like those messy team fights because they just can come from every angle. Hi, an assassin, Godiva, technically an assassin too. Meanwhile, same thing, Dyrok. The only thing that they need to protect is the Yi. But the thing is, with all that aggression coming through, Alter Ego don't have any resources to put their focus onto the Yi.
I think right now the approach from Aura Fire is, yes, they have a lot of burst, but they just burst whoever makes the first move from Alter Ego. We saw that whenever Leo Murphy tries to do something, whenever Sally Boy wants to be the aggressor, he just takes the full brunt of that burst, and then afterwards, there's actually not a lot of damage left from Aura Fire. And then Alter Ego were just already down 1 member, you see, so I think depending on how it goes, right? If they can get control of Godiva and make sure that his Breath of the Ocean doesn't land on multiple people, they have a chance here. But the high ground damage from Facehugger, woof.
Yeah, 1 base turret falls here. Alter Ego is still trying to defend this one. 2 minions jumps to the side of Alter Ego. Can they defend a base turret? It seems like with their wave clear, they are able to do so, but they still need to be careful here as Aura Fire is still sieging. Ooh, the base turret top side is there barely, but yeah, still 2 base turrets surviving for side of Alter Ego Esports. And Aura Fire, yeah, they're still sieging.
They are, and this is what comes down to, it comes down to the compositions, right? Aura Fire have a whole lot of high ground potential as well. With Kabuki on that Popo and Koopa, they can actually siege down these turrets really fast, and that's exactly what they do onto that bottom side. But Alter Ego are also defending really well. They have a Beatrix, they have a Lilia. Clearing up waves is very, very easy for them. But Pi,
trying to face check, he needs to be careful. Still surviving Fluffy here. Oh, real word, but Ablation Pi is caught. And Sally Boy, you are in the no man's land there. 2 members, 3, 4. All members from the side of Alter Ego started to fall. Whoa. And now, Nino and Leo Murphy being the sole survivor, the duo survivors. Aura Fire is still so strong with 5.
even when you think that Kabuki, he might have made a mistake. No, the Win of Nature clutch, and now it's them trying to end the game.
It seems like the first game is already heavily leaning towards Aura Fire. It seems like they want to close this out. Can they though? Is the question. 6,000 gold lead. Surely it is a very, very good lead. And take a look at this. The base will be exposed, and game number 1 for side of Aura Fire.
That was such a nice try though. That final team fight. My god. Nino got a little bit more HP, gets that guiding win to get the kill onto Kabuki, but it certainly was not enough. With 4 other members hitting onto the base, it's 1-0 for Aura Fire. Again,